Well, this week, the final closure of the Liddell Power Station begins. It'll take around a week to fully close down. It comes as the energy regulator, AEMO, tells us there is enough power to get through. But what do the wholesale electricity markets say? Joshua Stabler is the Managing Director of Energy Edge, a consultant to energy market specialist, and he joins me now from Brisbane. Josh, many thanks for your time. Take me through the timing of Liddell and the way in which it's been planned and just whether it is a real disruption to our energy markets.
Yeah, thanks for having me. So Liddell was announced to exit in 2015. So this is a plan that's been 8 years in the making, and it's reached the 50-year life of the plant. What they're going to do over the next 2 weeks is they're going to shut down the final 3 units, with the first of the units coming off last year. Now, the market has known about this, and the traded market only trades out about 3 years. So there's been no point at which the market in its liquid form hasn't known that Liddell would be offline for this quarter and the next quarter. However, the market prices have changed in that time due to other events around it. 2 years ago, our expectations for this winter were about $80 a megawatt hour in New South Wales. By October last year, it reached $300 a megawatt hour, and now it's expected to be about $160 a megawatt hour.
So in other words, it's not just the consequences of Liddell coming out of the system, but it's everything else that took place. In other words, outages at Bayswater. It was the fact that coal was wet last year, the fact that prices for coal went through the roof. So all of these things, if you like, were mitigating factors in not just the shortage of electricity, but the prices spiking in the way in which they did.
Definitely. At different points in time during 2022, we had 42% of the coal generation in New South Wales offline. At that time, it was Liddell was part of that, but also outages across all of the other major coal generators in New South Wales. Now, one of the things that we have been noticing over the last 2 to 3 years as Liddell has come into its last final run is the amount of outages that it's had. It's had on average an outage every 2 weeks for that 3-year period. And as a result, rather than an average distribution of power of 10% market share all the time, which is the sort of the nameplate for a year, what we see is over the periods where it's most wanted during the peak demand, it actually only has a market share of 5%. So it's unfortunately in a state where it doesn't deliver when we actually need it, but that's what happens with the power stations as they get very close to the end of life.
Okay, so then go out into the winter this year. So those months of June, July, August in particular, which are always some of the stressful times for the energy markets. It's also a stressful time for the energy regulator, AEMO, to hopefully have got its forecasts right for that period of time to make certain that the whole grid is robust.
Yeah, definitely. And it's not that a capacity constraint is a new thing. We've dealt with capacity constraints. A very hot summer, a very cold winter are events that we've dealt with for the energy market for the entire time it's been in existence. What we're seeing now is that more coal-fired power stations are starting to have outages. We've got Callide C that has both units offline in Queensland over winter. And it's just an aggregation of all of these sort of concerns with those assets. Now, what we're hoping is that there'll be enough gas to be able to operate during those evening peaks, during those cold winter nights, so that we don't have a stressful market. Last year, gas did what it needed to do and brought gas back from LNG into the domestic market and met those needs. Now we're hoping to see them do it again this year.
Okay, and then take me to the spikes in the prices. You've talked about broadly what took place over a bit of history, but in the forward markets, as you look forward into the futures markets, what do they tell you?
Well, the numbers that we're seeing for this Q2 and Q3 are $160. Now, last year we had a period of $300 a megawatt hour, which means that these ones don't seem as high. But to put this in perspective, $160 would be the highest price outcomes for a quarter had it not been for 2022's events. So these are very high prices, very high absolute prices, and in some cases a little bit relatively low than last year. But it's definitely a stressful environment, and we're going to be expecting AEMO and all of the operators of the power stations to be all hands on deck over this coming winter.
Well, Josh Stabler from Energy Edge, we'll come back to you again and really get your intake as this transpires over the next few weeks. We appreciate your time today.
Not a problem. Thank you.